Go backstage for our CMA Fest with Audacy. It's brought to you by Simple Green with Parmalee. Boys,
What's up? How's it going?
It's going good. It's going really good for you guys, man. Girl in Mine, scorching its way up the charts. So this will be the third #1 in a row, 4th overall for you guys. Have you found some kind of like gold here?
I like the way you're thinking. I love this. The projection is great. I mean, you know, we kind of found a groove, found that sound, and found our lane, I think. And that's, you know, even with the earlier stuff, it all kind of ties together. So I feel like we're, you know, that's our thing. It's Parmalee, you know.
So from a fan perspective of someone that just, you know, I work at a radio station, obviously, but I'm a fan at heart and I listen to country music and love country music. I want to know what goes on behind the scenes and the tweaks and changes you guys made, because Carolina goes #1 in 2013, and then the next one I believe was 2019. What number one is that? Where it was? 2021. Okay, so there's some time. It's not like you guys stopped doing what you do. What changes did you make? What changed to kind of hit that spot?
Man, that was like a lot of years in the making, because we put some songs out that did really well and kind of had a few swing and misses, and it's just we found that right sound at the right time with the right message with Just a Way, and it just was just all the stars lining up, and it was current. It was what we were kind of looking for, but it still has the band feel and incorporates all kinds of genres. And once we heard it, we knew, we were like, okay, this is what we've been looking for. As with Carolina, like when we had Carolina, we had written that song before we got to Nashville. It got us here. It got us our record deal. But I knew the first time I heard that from the studio, I was like, this is what we've been working on, searching for. So, and with the new stuff, it's just as simple as like, okay, we got Just the Way, people are connecting, like what's next? So we had Take My Name. It's like, okay, we got a trilogy going here, let's do Girl in Mine.
Yeah, why not?
You know? So I feel like we found our groove, and we're just exciting to see everybody connect with it.
Do you guys have a specific way you celebrate #1s, or is it just a cold beer and a group chat?
I mean,
it's not that specific.
The first #1, we had a big party for Carolina going #1. It was everybody from back home. We rented out a club downtown. We had dancers. We had free booze. We had everything. Just the Way was actually fell #1 on my birthday, which is crazy. So we went to the rooftop of the Virgin, and they had like a private. I didn't know it was happening, but it was a birthday
like a
party.
Surprise.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That
It was
was
amazing.
#1. Yeah.
Have we done anything for Take My Name yet? Fanning? Nobody?
Yeah,
They're planning another surprise. That's why you don't know.
Double up on it. So we do Girl in Mine and Take My Name. We'll just have a big old party. We'll make sure you guys get the invite.
2 for 1.
Yeah,
2 for 1. Yeah.
I saw the '83 Laredo that you're getting restored, which is cool. And I'm reading this post and I'm looking at this picture, and you're like, this was the first vehicle that we toured in, 4 guys, and I'm like, you can't fit 4 guys.
Oh,
in
we
that.
did.
Oh, it was miserable.
We had a little U-Haul behind that thing. Barry actually had the first vehicle. It must have been broken down or something. I don't know, the Explorer, but I was like, I'll drive my Jeep. Y'all get in the back. You know, it was a miserable experience. Did you guys just hate each other? I mean, you had to, because you're real close, and they hated me because I was like, let's drive my Jeep. It's cool. But yeah, man, it was a vehicle that, you know, it's kind of been with us. It was in one of our first videos. It was in the first video we did. And you can search this on YouTube. If you search Parmalee Must Have Had a Good Time original video, you will see that Jeep in our pool in the backyard from our self-produced video before the song actually came out. But yeah, it's just cool to have that history of those things that were there when we started together, and they're still with us, you know, to kind of remind you of how far you come and things that you've, you know, done. So that's cool. I can't wait to get it back.
Do you guys have a specific memory that sticks out? That's just a crazy thing that happened while you were traveling around the country in that vehicle stuck together?
Well,
we only did one show.
And then you're like, this is going to work.
I was driving back and I started swerving because I was falling asleep, and he's like, Scott Wilmy was like, hey, stop, get out. I'm going to drive. Yeah. But there's been a lot of stories, you know, in all the vehicles and all the, we've gone through so many vehicles before we got to a bus. Yeah. So just crazy stories, but anyone in particular?
Not a lot we can tell. But yes,
that's what I figured, actually.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be touring, doing a couple of dates with Russell Dickerson. He's doing his first arena tour. For you guys, what's the difference between an arena, between a club, between a festival, and outdoor amphitheater kind of thing? And which do you prefer?
I mean, it's just like a bigger version of it. Because if you're at an arena, you look out and it's like, oh, this is what the club looked like when it was packed out, 200 people. You know, it's just more people.
Yeah.
And then obviously the outdoor stages are just massive, and the sound is amazing. If you get good weather, it's great. You know, but they all have their, like, you know, pros and cons, I think.
That's the greatest thing about the arenas is they're indoor and air conditioned.
Yeah.
And you worry about the elements, right? And like this today.
usually sounds the same just about every time. It's pretty solid.
And the sound in an arena is just amazing because it's just bouncing everywhere. There's nowhere for it to go.
So it's good. So you guys probably prefer something like that because you're right. The sound is going to be better because it's in this enclosed space than as opposed to a festival or an amphitheater.
I like the outdoor festivals.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
That's my thing. I think it feels bigger, and it's just, I like being outside.
Okay. All right.
As long as it's not 150 degrees, which we were Stagecoach, it was hot.
I bet it was.
We caught a little break. The shade was just hitting us just right. Today was amazing.
Yeah.
Riverfront, usually here.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to everybody who comes to CMA Fest over all the years. It is brutally hot out there, and these people stay out all day and having cocktails.
Yeah,
and,
it's a great time.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's amazing.
You guys did a couple shows with Train, which had to be, that had to be a little bit different. So because I was talking to someone the other day about this Nickelback tour with Brantley Gilbert, and I'm like, wow, what a weird, because obviously people are going to see Nickelback and they get to see Brantley Gilbert, which is not something they might usually listen to. Was that an interesting and different experience for you guys, or was it just like any other tour?
Well, we haven't actually done it yet. So it's coming up.
It's coming up. Are you worried about it then?
No, not worried about it.
Future.
Yeah, you live in the future.
You guys didn't know that?
No, I think it's I think it's a perfect
I've totally
fit.
blocked this whole thing out. We already did
We
this?
did it already.
It happened. No, I mean, I think it's we have a unique lane in country, and what we do it's our own thing, but it definitely has a lot of pop and rock in it, and so I feel like it's going to be a great fit. I mean, we grew up. Train was a big influence on us. The songs, just being a real band, and coming from, I don't know, from where we came from, that was a band that was like, man, they got a unique singer, they got great songs, they got a unique sound, and I think we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun, man. We're big fans, so got to be fun.
All right. Well, I can't wait to celebrate Girl in Mine as the 4th #1. I want an invite, and I want it to be like the first party with the dancing girls and the whole thing. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
We've been looking for an excuse.
Thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.